Welcome to SolidCAM Professor. I'm Sydney, your SolidCAM Professor, with one of many videos available to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. In this recording, we'll show you how to work with our levels in drill recognition and with depth edit. We'll also concentrate on working with a spot drill. Let's go to our tools and select a spot drill. And I'll be using a 12 millimeter spot drill for this operation. Next, we're going to go to our levels. You'll note in our levels, there's no upper level and there's no depth here as well. That's because drill recognition recognizes the depth and upper level of every single hole that's here, so that value is put in automatically. However, we do have a depth edit. For example, in this particular case, we're working with a spot drill. And with the spot drill, I'd like to only go down to the diameter of each hole and maybe even leave a little bit of a chamfer on each hole. So let's open up the depth edit field. Now let's take a look at what we actually have here. First of all, you can see all of the groups that we're working on over here. The 6 different groups. In each group, you can see all the different holes that are in that particular group. Now, note that this first group is highlighted at the moment. If I were to go further down, it'll give you also information. For example, what's the diameter of that group? The upper level? What's the drilling depth of that group? If I want, I can add a delta depth to that group as well. And I also have depth type. We've also added a field here in depth type, auto chamfer for spot drill. If I were to click on the second group, you can see the values here have changed. Now, as I said, in this particular case, we want to use the spot drill to go down to the diameter of each and every one of those holes, and maybe even leave a chamfer, as I'd mentioned. So let's first mark the very first group over here. We'll go all the way down to where we have depth type, and we'll click on auto chamfer spot as shown over here. And in order to do this for all of them, I'm going to also add the option of all and apply. So now for every single one of those holes, it'll go down exactly to the diameter of that particular hole. One more note, I'd like to leave a little chamfer, as I mentioned. So we also have chamfer depth over here. I can say I want my chamfer depth to be 0.5 millimeters on all of them and apply that as well. So now we have a chamfer depth for every single one of those holes, exactly to that diameter. Let's just click on OK for a moment. If we go to our technology is the exact same as any drilling technology that we have. Let's click on Save and Calculate, and we'll run our simulation. As you can see, we'll do this one step at a time. You can see our first hole, it goes down exactly to the depth of that particular hole, all the way down the line. And every single hole, let's stop it over here and just look at it from the side. It goes down exactly to the diameter of that particular hole. That one is a smaller hole. We'll go to the next one over here. You can see that as well over here. In other words, every single hole in one operation is getting the spot drill being drilled out exactly to the depth it needs. For more videos on SolidCAM Professor, please go to our website, www.solidcam.com, and look for the tab called SolidCAM Professor. Thank you for joining us on SolidCAM Professor. Take care and have a nice day.